covers whenever a transaction is entered into a system, it populates throughout the system in all areas. So the base data, from the base data, it gets auto-populated throughout the system, and wherever necessary or wherever links have been given, the base data gets becomes the all-pervading thing throughout the organization, so that you don't have to enter twice or thrice the same data. For example, if production or if accounting information is entered, it actually gets populated, or a stock is manufactured, so it gets populated across the organization. So it hits the stock, it hits the production. When a production happens, it hits the stock, and therefore it enables the sales and other things, all these transactions to happen.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So you are talking of one instance data. The data doesn't get replicated in many places. That is what you are telling.
Yeah.
Can I put it that way? Okay. So one instance is one of the what do you call the features of ERP. What other things that we think that ERP should have or is having?
ERP is a total end-to-end resource planning, sir, covering all facets of the business function, right from sales or marketing, production, all facets it will integrate, so that information flow will help the management in planning their resources effectively.
So you say it is an integration. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Fine. Okay. Fine. Some other points, please. Yeah. Anyone else would like to come in? Yeah, Mr. Kiran or Varun.
So it helps in decision making through the various reports that are available.
So you can say it is for decisions.
Decision making tool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Decisions. Then what are all the functions that it should cover? It should cover finance only, or what it should cover? That is my question.
Sir, hello?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead. Pardon me?
It helps.
Sir, ERP covers hello.
Yes, anyone can please continue.
Cover product planning. There would be marketing, sales, HR, finance.
So it should cover production, marketing, you are telling. Then, okay, I will put sales into that only. Finance. Then
HR.
Materials management.
Hello.
HR. Then Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, the main function of ERP is there. Any person can, any level of management can.
If one person speaks, I request all others to put off your mic. Otherwise, we will not be able to hear the person who is speaking. Yes, Mr. Rao, you are telling it is for
sales also.
Sir, this one of the basic function and utility wise. This one, no. At any level of management can see the SAP online. Online, and information is very handy for any purpose online without waiting for any MIS reports or as such.
Okay. So you say MIS online. I'll put it that
MIS
way.
That way. MIS and every information management information which is
it is all information comes online. Okay, fine.
Online. And at the same time, the person who is doing it also can be knowing this one.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much. Anybody else?
It saves a lot of time.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Seamless integration of the transactions enterprise-wide with checks, controls, and at the appropriate places.
Okay, so integrations we have done. So I will put it as checks and controls should be one of the features. Somebody was asking about that.
Seamless integration. That is that.
Okay, sir. If you want, I will change this integration into seamless. Okay. fine. Anything else?
So,
Sir, for budgeting and forecasting, it is used as a tool, sir, for budgeting and
Okay.
forecasting.
See, all those things will come under MIS only.
Okay.
And finance will cover many things. We are not getting into those things. Those things we will go slowly into that. Sure. Thank you very much. Anything else?
also, for ERP, one of the key features is it should be if we have the real-time information, that would be a very value add, right? Because we have seen that generally consolidations and everything and getting the data in the real time is a issue. So therefore, ERP is used.
So you mean to say that real-time data, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
That would fall a bit into the seamless integration, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a real-time information. We will put it that way. Okay, fine. Anybody else?
The coordinates all departments and saves a lot of time also.
Pardon me? Coordinates all
departments and saves a lot of time.
So you can say, I will put it as time management. That should be one of the features of ERP you are telling. Okay, we will put it that also. Yes. So these could be some of our expectations that the system should do. Am I right? This is what we think that the system should do. Am I right? Now, any other point anyone has? That's what I wanted to know. So we are into ERP, and then we went through what it is supposed to do and other things and all. Okay, fine. Now what we will do, we will just go to we will go to what is ERP. Okay, and let's see what it will do. So we will talk to now, because everybody, finally we will be going to SAP only. So we will say, so what is we will come to what is SAP now. So SAP is a systems, applications and products. It's a German word. So let's not get into those German words. People normally understand, okay, it is system, applications and projects. And when it comes to ERP, it becomes, if you really look at it, it is enterprise resource planning. That's what we said, no? It is enterprise resource and planning. Now, when we come to enterprise, we have the complete business organization. The enterprise could be small, the enterprise could be bigger, whatever it is. So it's a business organization. And when we come to resource, the resources are, all of us know, you can add, subtract any of the resources like money, manpower, material, machinery, marketing, and methods is also a resource. We must remember how we are going to do the job. The standard operating procedures are all becoming a resource. So we have a business organization and we have all these resources. Then we come to the planning. Planning is for effective utilization of all your resources and optimize your resources. This is what ERP is all about. And we can have different this one, but then some of the things, because many people call it in a different way. So when we come to what is ERP, it is certainly a software and helps to manage the resources. What is the major difference between many of the software that we are using presently in many other organizations where there is no ERP and any ERP software? Can somebody help me out on this question, please? ERP is also finally a software driven tool. But what is the major difference between any ERP software and any homegrown system? Can somebody help me, please? I need some inputs from you people. Anyone? The answer lies here, because when we talked about many of the things we talked, So the answer lies here. Many of them are available.
Maybe it is tailor-made. What is homegrown means it is for their own catering to their own requirement.
Right, I agreed, madam. Agreed. I fully agree with you. Please understand, when we were discussing this particular point, a seamless integration was being discussed. Integration was the word, and Mr. Gopalakrishnan said seamless integration. See, the basic difference between any good ERP product, ERP is a product, please understand. ERP product and a homegrown systems will be, this seamless integration may be absent. I'm not telling it will be absent. It may be absent. Or if you want to do this seamless integration, you will have to spend a lot of time, energy, and money in making it. And this particular point of one instance, this may not be happening in a regular homegrown system, because unless they have a relational database management and all, but one instance becoming very, very difficult, and we will have to spend a lot of time on that. So the basic, the biggest advantage of, if you really look at it, ERP is, though it is also a software, but it integrates all the functions and all other functionalities, in fact, and then put it as a one instance. And then people wanted MIS, people wanted online real-time information and all, everything will be done through this system. And it is a complete connected system of all functions. In the ERP parlance, we call it as modules, but okay, in our terms, we can talk it as functions. Okay. And it helps to manage the resources. That is the most important thing, because anything, if you really look at it, it helps you to manage the resources. So how does it manage? It manages effectively as well as efficiently. That is the most important thing. It manages effectively and it manages efficiently. And we have been hearing these words very, very, very often: effectively and efficiently. What could be the difference between them? They are one and same, or they are different? If they are different, what is the difference? And can we discuss for a second? Because that will throw light on why ERP is needed. Yeah, please. Effective and efficiency. Yes, please. Don't blame me that, sir, we are not final students. Definitely not. But then this is a very, very important point for us to go forward. Whether the system should be effective or system should be efficient, or it is both. That is what the question.
Sir, it is both, because effective means how much we invest and how much return we will benefit. Okay. And efficiency is how quick or better way of doing transactions. Fast, in terms of fast or whatever it is.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Anybody else?
Yeah, so effective would be the system is effective because it is capable of doing the things right, what is intended.
Madam, doing the things right or doing right things, madam?
Yeah.
There is a small difference. Effectiveness is doing right things,
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, and efficiently would be like how best it can do, right, without the wasted time or any other efforts.
Okay, see, all of us are management people. All of us know that in the early stages of career of a person, he should be efficient. And as he grows as a leader, he should become effective. So this particular system takes care of both the levels, the bottommost level and the topmost level. Bottommost levels on the efficiency of working of production, operation, maintenance, everything, and on the effectively based on major decision makings, what we should do for the organization. That is why, though it is a software, but it helps manage the resources. And when we come to different ERP products, let's have a look at it. These are all some of the ERP products. There can be much more, many more, because whatever is known, we can have this. we have a Microsoft Dynamics. It can be called as a B1 or whatever it is. Then we have Oracle Financials. Oracle has got others also. JD Edwards. Then you have Bond, Epicor, PeopleSoft, Ramco. There are many of the softwares are available. There is one. So SAP is certainly a market leader based on many of the things, because SAP being developed and marketed, and it is a every time evolving product. We have got a lot of enhancement packages coming through, and it is from Germany, and Germany is very good for engineering. So all of us know. So some of the other products, they are very good in one or two areas, whereas SAP becomes an integrated software. It becomes really a good in many of the areas. We will see what are all the areas we should do and all those things. Now we will go to the modules now. If you really look at it, SAP
may I point out something?
Pardon me, sir.
May I point out something?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Born is wrongly spelled. It is not BAWN. It is BONN.
Oh, sorry, sir.
That product is no longer in use now. That product is replaced by a product called INFOR.
Okay, sir. INFOR. Okay,
yes.
Sir. Okay,
and
sir.
The other point I want to raise is somehow without our knowing it, the direction is going very strongly towards SAP.
Okay, sir.
I think most of us have background in SAP, but then we should realize that we really believe in our lip service to MSME. Then
Okay,
we
sir.
need to discuss products which are meant for MSME.
Okay, sir.
You in passing mentioned about B1. B1 is not a Microsoft product. B1 is a SAP product. Actually,
yes, yes, sir.
It's a SAP business one.
Okay,
and,
sir.
Touted as for MSME.
Okay, sir.
I would say arguable. And I find that SAP ERP-9 is not there. Is it because it is homegrown, we don't respect it? Today, it is as integrated as any other product you can think of.
ERP-9 means you are talking of Tally, sir?
No. The SAP ERP-9. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Tally ERP-9.
Tally. That is what I said, sir.
Yeah.
Tally ERP-9. Okay, sir.
So, why we don't count it as an ERP product?
Sir, I'm not able to answer that question mainly because yes, no, sir. Yeah, sir, I have got a point, sir. The Tally so far has not come out on the cloud where we will be able to work on a bigger organization.
There is a cloud. There is a cloud version available, and anyway, that is not the definition of ERP, because SAP was called an ERP long before cloud ever became a reality.
Yes, sir.
So I don't think that is the definition. Bond, SAP, Oracle, all of them were called. ERP long before this came in. I think there is a certain, certain tendency to regard SAP as the only ERP. I think I want to slightly question that, because that's not correct. And Microsoft Dynamics, for example, Accepta is used by TVS Group, for example, in Madras. And I see no reason why, that is not a good choice. It is a good choice for them.
The charge for today.
Sir, I have got two submissions to you, sir.
Yeah.
One is this particular topic skewing towards SAP has been requested to me by many members. They wanted that some discussions on SAP and especially on the FICO modules and how it is getting integrated with other modules and all. So what I have been, in fact, I have been talking to other people who are using the other modules. So I thought in the series, I will discuss first about the SAP so that many people have been asking me, sir, that I should do this and all.
Kindly disown and say that that is not the only product.
No, I have given the example of Nirma and Surf, and everything is called Surf. So that is what I told in the morning, sir.
I don't know how many of the people present here have a pocket large enough to accommodate SAP. I mean, we know that it costs an awful lot
to
implement SAP. and it keeps it out of the reach of most enterprises. So we are teaching a product which is good for multinationals, the public sector companies and large private sector companies. And SAP can go on touting saying that this is a product for MSME, but it is not a product. I mean, it will burn a big hole on your pocket.
Yes, it is not a product for MSME, sir, because they can't afford.
And that is the majority, and we want to promote them. So what will they have at the end? I want to raise that. And again, we said that it covers everything. I mean, it doesn't cover. SAP itself doesn't cover. SAP is extremely weak on CO. You please start the discussion on CO. I will point out to you what all it doesn't do on costing.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I'm ready with that. Fine, I'll stop there. Right.
Okay, sir. Sir, as I told,
Sir, Sam, sir, one
yes.
small request. Currently, I'm using Tally Prime Cloud version. So it is working nicely. But as per your suggestion, which software or which ERP software is suitable for MSME? Any ideas, sir, since you are the expert in
Dynamics Accepta is quite has all the functions, covers all the functions, and is okay for smaller companies, and doesn't burn a hole on your pocket. SAP B1 is also affordable. Business One, it is called, and meant for I have a couple of clients who use SAP B1, and I worked on that, so I know that it has most functions. The one big problem that you will run into with all other products, and which you will not run into with SAP, and also Tally, you will not run into that problem, which is that when a new environmental change comes in, like for example, e-invoicing or e-way bill, now within a quick time, within a few days or weeks, you get the updated software in SAP, because they have a whole team dedicated, India team dedicated at Hyderabad, which does the changes. Now, many software don't have dedicated teams for India. So that would mean that they will take a long time before they take the legal and institutional changes in India and incorporate it in their software. And during that period, you can be in great trouble. So that is the one big difference. SAP runs the, rules the roost, because it is able to come up with changes very quickly. And that is great tribute to them. You see, I don't, Mr. Srinivasa Prasad said that SAP is a German product, and Germans are known for engineering. Germans also like our Sanskrit. German language is also very complicated. The grammar, which is very complicated. So SAP also has an underlying grammar which is very complicated. And anybody who thinks that SAP is a single unified product, I think making a lot of mistakes, because it has evolved over time. And I have stories saying parts of their code is still in COBOL. It is, a lot of things put together, but of course the latest HANA version is substantially rewritten. So it could be more highly integrated. That's why the performance levels in that are far better than the earlier ones. Otherwise, it will hog resources. The kind of configurations you have to put up to accommodate SAP, the kind of top-heavy demands it makes. Now, it's no joke. The learning time is very high. I mean, you must look at, if your company has some kind of turnover and you are losing people, you are not going to get SAP-ready people. I mean, it raises costs all around. Even your ordinary accountant now will cost more because you want somebody who is familiar with SAP. And he comes probably from a multinational and therefore will demand more. So this is a real complex thing. I think we should lose this fascination for SAP and try and find out if another alternate product will do the job. And several alternate products will do the job. And I think I'm not for homegrown, because that is very doubtful quality. But any of these established products, I think we should be, we should have an open mind. I'm worried about the fascination for SAP. and feeling that that's the final word. That's not the final word. And in many places, is right, out of common usage. For example, there is a section on dunning in SAP. I mean, you may be wondering, we don't use the word dunning in India. That people may not even know it's part of accounts receivable. No, the point is that that's the way it is brought up. It's a royal thing. I mean, if you want something very royal, yes, I see no reason. But I know a lot of small companies, I mean, not small, middle-sized companies, out of fascination for ERP, have got into it and burnt their fingers and never thereafter had a settled ERP system. Just because they aimed for the moon and fell flat on their face. And I want to warn people that please don't set your heights higher than what you can achieve. And to say that SAP must be the way we all must go, I don't agree. I mean, if you are a public sector, yes, it is somebody else's money you can burn. If it is multinational, yes, again, it is somebody else's money, the developing country's money, and you can burn it. But if it's your own money, I think I will think twice before recommending SAP. Sorry, this is a very one-sided, other-sided comment.
Sir, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Pardon?
Even for loan also, company may require 2 to 3 million for implementing this. Maybe if you go for infra also, maybe 2 to 3 million we have to invest. Apart from this,
good morning, sir. Pardon? Good morning, sir. I am Shakti Prasad Behra. I would like to add some points. Sir, Srinivas sir may be knowing me. I was part of the team.
I know you. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I had to intervene. I was just a mute spectator then. But very well, sir, had told many things. And though I agree with some of his points, but I have a point to make. I was part of the team in ERP 10 years back when we implemented in SAIL Durgapur Steel Plant with Srinivas sir as our project owner. So what just in 2 lines I would like to add that we are talking about enterprise wide resource planning when in a large organizations you have many functions like manufacturing, quality management, and other HR functions and other plant related many functions which I would not explain in details. There I think keeping in view of the enterprise wide requirement of a large organizations where process, see in manufacturing also there are many processes like process different kind of manufacturing processes. So to accommodate all requirement, maybe like I don't know much about this Tally 9, but whether they can capable of I mean taking care of all this manufacturing requirement and services requirement interaction with many manufacturing units. So maybe because of that SAP is taking care of all these requirements. That's why maybe SAP is popular. We have run SAP 10 years down the line and we have refined and we have added many functions, and in near future we are going to go for S4 HANA as an upgrade. So I think keeping in view of this large organization's requirement, SAP is popular. And maybe from small.
Mr. Behra, the
Yes,
point
sir.
is well taken. What Sam sir was telling is SAP may not be affordable for many of the SMEs. We are mostly the professional accountants in this group. What we are discussing how we should be able to help MSMEs and all. And you know it very well, as he rightly pointed out, PSUs and bigger multinational corporations will be able to afford this kind of a investment, whereas the smaller companies will not be able to do the investment. So what he was requesting is that we should not put our eyes only on SAP, and then we should put our eyes on other products also, which will suit to the organization's financial capabilities. There is no discussion that we should not have SAP. SAP can be had by those people who can afford, and for others, we should discuss the other products. That was the point of Mr. Murli Prasad. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Please continue.
Thank you very much.
One other
Yes, sir.
has come,
Yes.
which is on this company's amendment. There was a company's amendment bill, which talks about this audit trail from 2020.
Yes. Yes.
So now I think even for the Tally and others, they have delayed the implementation because they are now building up all that, the audit trail, which is to be done, and that has become mandatory for all types of companies.
Okay.
I think one of the features in the ERP is also audit trail, where entries cannot be changed without any trace. Whereas now, if you look at Tally, it is allowing. So all those things are going to change, and all the softwares have to be redesigned to build up all the requirements. So I think it's a good time to talk about this ERP.
Okay.
Maybe the
Thank you.
MSMEs are segmented.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is Selvaraj. Sir.
Yes, Selvaraj, please continue.
Today we can concentrate on SAP. What Vadishal and Sir has already told that Tally ERP is suitable for MSME. I know that Tally ERP is very much suitable for the MSME. There the plant maintenance and quality management and HRM is not available in Tally ERP, but it is most suitable for MSME. But today we will concentrate on SAP modules, and then we can go ahead and discuss. Next week we can discuss about the Tally ERP, which is suitable for MSME.
Yes, yes. See.
Don't find with what is SAP, which is applicable for MSME. It is not suitable for MSME. I can easily vouch for that because it is consuming millions of rupees, and then it is not suitable for MSME. That is one point. Second thing, Tally ERP is suitable for MSME, which is having at least a 5 to 10 crore turnover. It is the most suitable apt program, that is the Tally ERP is very good because the Vadivel is also acknowledging for this. So please concentrate on SAP today. Please go on discussing on whether it is suitable for MSME. I can easily say that SAP is not suitable for MSME. Tally ERP is suitable for MSME. Today concentrate on SAP. Then next week we will concentrate on Tally ERP, which is suitable for MSME. This is my
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.